Last week, after escaping from the drow, the Dark Elves in the cave, you were chased further into the mountain further west, and after being swept up in a torrent of an underground river, you got spat out into this lake. Alongside the lake, you saw the lights of a city waking up and heard the enormous gong of the bell that echoed throughout the whole chamber. You cautiously approached the settlement. Seeing that it was dwarves in there, you decided to take a stroll in. And you have all been escorted at spear point into cells, which is kind of where we left it.
What? You can talk to these fellas. What the hell's going on? Oh god, I'm going to be off the Morgan because I'm playing Red Dead.
I think I may have made a small mistake when I said the word above to them. I think.
Okay.
How did they react?
I think when I said the word above, I think they may have mistaken it for me talking about the caverns that we just left, where the pale elves are.
Well, they didn't like Larry.
Yeah, caught a little bit of a anti-elf scent around the joint. But they're dwarves.
And if they've been living down here with those individuals in the other cavern, then I don't blame them.
Yeah, they're kind of assholes.
We're kind of fearful of you. They're more scared of him than they were of me.
Yes, I think we need to make it clear that we're not allied or connected, that we are enemies of the other elves, and then maybe the dwarves will look a bit more kinder on us. I hope so, anyway.
Yes, but showing them so is not necessarily going to be easy.
Can I cast a spell in this cell, Gav? I will try to cast Prestidigitation. I can just put a small mark or symbol on the wall. Maybe even just like a handprint. Yeah.
I think we talked about this. You
Yeah,
passed through the
last
Torrel gates, yeah.
That's why he's asking.
Passing through the tunnels, and I realised I couldn't see my familiar anymore, like it wasn't around.
Yeah, and now in the cell, you just can't feel the weevil magic at all.
Got it. Okay, yeah. I wanted to make
certain.
Yeah.
You're pretty much in the heart of the city here. Like 10 stories above you in a tower, there's that bell that rang earlier.
I was assuming magic was nullified as well, because I'd have used me fucking cloud joint to just teleport out the cell.
You're here a few minutes if there's anything more you want to discuss. Otherwise, we can move it along.
So we have a plan. We're gonna, I guess, get these guys to help us, or help us escape, or rally them against the elves.
Maybe there's something they need killing, and
we're waiting.
Yeah,
we're waiting to
somethings they need killing next door.
We're waiting to speak to the Inquisitor, and once we get the chance to speak to this individual, hopefully we can clear up any misunderstandings.
All right. Well,
how did they react?
How did they react to you guys?
When Percy mentioned above.
Just a look of confusion, really.
Yeah.
And last week I said the words Inquisitor, but I'm gonna just change that because I've done a bit more lore building on this. Like they were referred to as just hammer bearer.
Hammer bearer. I like the sound of that.
The judge.
Yeah, judge, leader, like
guy who carries a big fucking hammer.
Bearer of the hammer.
Person carries a big hammer, I guess.
So it's a few more A few minutes later, this fairly old dwarf in ceremonial robes with a fuck-off hammer comes in. Around his neck, and you've seen this on quite a number of dwarves, is a chain, a fairly heavy chain. And his one looks to be made of brass or some sort of kind of goldenish shiny material.
Cool.
And it looks to be particularly well cared for. Like it has some sort of meaning to the man. And we're talking like bike chain, like Meister's chain from.
Understood.
It's not like a little dainty thing. He looks around. Tuba's in conversation with them. It was Percy, wasn't it?
Me and Farron were the ones
Percy
that
and
speak
Fern both,
Dorish.
yeah.
Okay. Well, he'll stop at Perseus' cell and begin to open it. And he will say in that strange dwarven lingo they've been using, I hear you speak our language.
A slight different one, but yes, I do.
Tell me, where did you learn it? And he'll walk to the next cell and start opening it.
From a settlement called Stonewall. Do you know it?
No. He'll open Karen's cell and he'll stop at Larry's cell and say, can this one be trusted?
I trust him with my life.
Your life, then. And he'll open Larry's cell.
I'll say, thank you, kind sir, and give him a bow. He doesn't understand me because I'm speaking.
No, and he's very wary of you as well. Like
Making very
Follow me.
unthreatening body language.
Keep your hands where they can see you.
Larry, Percy has vouched for you, and if you misbehave, Percy dies.
Okay.
Use that wisely.
Okay. I will not rub these guys blind. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Larry.
Wisdom.
And I'm going to turn to the hammer bearer and just lead on.
Hammurabi. Lead on, you crazy diamond.
My name is Dulgren. I'm the hammer bearer for these people. This is the city of Durvaldrak. In your minds, it's something like the fortress of the Song or something like that. He'll lead you out into the square where a fairly large gathering of people are not directly in front, like they're off at the edges of the square. There's a lot of, curtains being pulled back and a lot of interested eyes. The group of 20 guards that escorted you in, or 10 guards, however many it was, are kind of all around the edges of the square, keeping folks away. And there's 2 waiting for you at the end of the stairs.
Do we all stand much taller than the local population?
Yeah, these guys are. Most people here are, I don't know, between 3.5 and 4.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Short, stocky.
Short and
just as wide.
Chunky. Yeah. He'll lead you across the square, and you'll hear the murmurs from everyone, whispering and talking, and take you up an alleyway, not an alleyway, a street, up towards this enormous tower that is carved into the back wall of this entire cavern, atop which stands this enormous bell. It must be 8-10 feet in height. You march up the steps of this tower into great big wide doors and through a few corridors and down into this hallway. Either side, we have rows of seats, like a parliament building. And there's a scattering of elderly dwarves on either side. Sitting in front on a raised dais is a fairly elderly dwarf, balding now, great big white beard. He is dressed in plate armor, and he's sitting there looking pretty uncomfortable. And again, this guy has a big chain around him. The chain actually kind of is hooked into the seat itself. Dulgren will introduce him. This is our oathbound. His name is Braldor. He speaks for us.
Oathbound Braldor.
I'll bow.
Yeah.
Again.
He will stand up with the clank of heavy chain and plate. And he'll produce a walking stick and just come a step or two down towards you. You are strangers to these lands. You are from. And he will look over at Larry, and he will say above in Elvish.
Do I speak Elvish as well? I do not.
I do.
I'll say, hello, my lord. You speak my tongue? In Elvish.
He'll say a little.
My fellows...
It's been...
Sorry, carry on.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, my fellows here speak yours pretty well.
We'll stick with that then. And he'll swap back to... Well, he'll say that in Dwarvish.
We are unsure. There may be gaps in the language. Does the word sky mean anything to you? In Dwarvish, so I'll use the word, Dwarvish word for that.
There's murmurs amongst the old dwarves in the benches either side. There's about 40 in total in the room.
What do you think we're morons? Of course we've heard this guy.
They're all maybe old enough to have, depending how long this place has been here.
Is this worth an insight check, Gav?
No, I'll give it you for nothing. You can tell a lot of them don't. And then, but you can also tell there's a lot of people looking towards one or two dwarves in the benches as such. And there's people kind of shuffling on benches towards this particularly ancient guy.
Who's Braldor?
No, this isn't Brolder.
Okay.
This is some other guy.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Now this guy's like, equivalent of 105 human. He's frail and and like practically no hair and patchy beard. He must be. So dwarves live, I think, 400 odd years.
Something like that. I don't know if that's changed with the new edition, but yeah.
I think it's 350, 450.
Yeah.
Is the rough age, and you've probably never met anyone in that. Like they're not out and about as such, so you probably wouldn't have met dwarves that age.
They have taken out age in the new species thing.
Totally okay. Yeah.
Of course
cool.
they have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know
in
any
this world
differences.
we'll just use the old ones of
Yep.
400 years, and then elves are like 1200.
Hell
Yeah.
If
yeah.
there's no objection.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I think gnomes are 500, and halflings are, I think, the same as humans.
Yep, I think having them a nice long-lived race, but not as long as the elf, is a good one.
So there's a bit of murmuring, and then Braldor raises his hands, and the chamber goes quiet.
Are they looking to us to speak? No, so yeah, right.
No,
Fine.
he'll just go, gentlemen, addressing the crowd. That will be all for today.
Oh.
This chamber is closed. Anvil Sage Dagram and Echo Seer Vark, can you stay?
Anvil Sage Dagram. And Echo Seer?
Echo Seer. And then he will say
What was the name of the Echo Seer, please?
Varrock.
Varrock. Got it, thank you. All right.
And then, someone send for Gralda. We need her here. So as they shuffle out, and as they leave the chamber, there's that old dwarf that all the eyes went to before, and a young lad who is helping him get down the steps, and they move out towards where you guys are. The young lad goes off to the corner and grabs a chair and brings it out for him. And then after a moment or two, this elderly lady comes in. Gralda. It is said our people, begins Bralder, left the world above millennia ago. Down here, we are chain-bound. Our way of life is to our role. This is how we have kept safe. This is how we have learned our magics. And this is how we have defeated the Pale Elves in various wars. But we do not, for the most part, venture out and trade with others. I take it your coming here was an accident.
Yes, it was. We were fleeing.
Partially, at least.
Yeah, we were sent to investigate these pale elves who seem to be making their way to the surface, and we come across a very large force. We're highly outnumbered, as you can probably assume, and on making our escape, stumbled upon your city, as it were. How long have you been at war with these elves, if I may ask?
They haven't come near us in several centuries. I was a young lad. I fought in the last war.
Hmm.
The tenets of our religions here keep us looking inward. We have in the past, but we tend not to map and seek for answers far from home. This has only led to trouble in the past. Does anyone, do your people know you're here?
Yeah.
Some of our people knew we made our way underground, but don't know exactly where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't. Oh wait, no, sorry, never mind.
Yeah,
How many-
me and you were dumb at the minute.
How many days past has it since you have seen this sky?
Barely one.
I was about to say, has it been a day?
Yeah, no, I don't even think it has.
What the fuck is a day? No, barely one. if you were to light a candle like that that you have over there, it wouldn't go down to the wick since we were down. And we are trained, known even perhaps, to operate autonomously in our own wars. I would be surprised if those responsible for us come looking before 5 candles have burned.
Understood. Well, he'll turn around to Varrock. Let's see. Fetch the maps. And he'll bugger off in some back room.
Cool.
The Anvil Sage Dagram and the Deep Keeper Gralda will kind of... They'll give you a little history. Gralda kind of interrupts Dagram when he's maybe telling something he shouldn't. The Anvil Sage is an ancient man, dwarf, and from his story, it seems that this group went underground after some great war on the surface, 3 generations back. And they have lived in several cities in that time. And there has been like a disaster of kind of ecology, the first city, and then a war with the elves in the second city. And due to the depopulation and whatnot over those 1200 years, and it only slowly beginning to rise again these last few centuries, there's basically not a huge amount of people that know about the above ground. Dagram says it's best kept this way, and they seem to be very religiously narrow-minded about this. They each seem to have a doctrine that they stick to. All the chains seem to donate their office or their responsibilities. And the society seems to be basically around all the roles everyone has to play. It's like you're born into your role.
Oof.
Caste system.
Yeah.
No.
But this room
make
is a sort of a parliament.
I'm going to try and suppress it, but probably make a face of revulsion at the idea.
Well, yeah, it is a caste system, but there's no hierarchy in the castes. They all have a parliament. They all come here and they all advise their oathbound, which is Brelder, the kind of lord of the place.
But
which is a little better, but not much.
If I had to do what my parents do, if Fern had to do what her parents do, yeah.
Yeah. So we can help you as far as we know these caves.
Cool.
We originally came from the north. But that way is long since changed. And it would be crawling with the Pale Elf now. As it's their territory. One of their cities lies there.
Indeed, they crawl.
Yes.
Upon hearing like one of their cities, like Perseus is just gonna like you're just gonna see him go slightly pale. Like all the blood's gonna rush away. Like he thought 24,000 was bad enough, but their city's down there.
Why do you look sick, little Percy?
Oh, we'll get to that in good time, Corin. We'll get to that in good time.
but you will stay as our guests for as long as you need.
Do they have a peace agreement with the elves? Or they're just not in combat?
Currently hot warring with them,
Hmm.
I think.
Do they talk?
It's
to
like
them?
it's like a unofficial ceasefire kind of thing.
Stalemate.
Hmm.
Like they're not like these dwarves aren't going out to look for trouble, and the elves obviously have had little to no like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we free to move about the city?
You're of course free with your movements, but mark your words well.
Mm.
We will. We thank you for your hospitality. We
Wait,
will
has he-
stay as little time as we can.
has he told us the way out?
Not yet.
No, I'm about to get to.
Oh, okay.
Like I was going to ask. Like they offered assistance. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy called Dagram was going off to get maps, and he'll be back in a moment.
Yeah. So when
Okay, so-
when he's back, I'm probably going to say like,
Yeah.
like if you could show us
Yeah.
like what tunnels are closest to the like upper areas.
We will do our best. It's a moment later. 4 dwarves and Dagram come back in the double doors at the back of the hall, carrying this strange contraption. It's it's like about a 5 foot by 5 foot plank of wood. Except it's not. It's probably metal.
Hell
And
yeah.
basically, they bring it out and they put it down on the ground in front of you. Pulling on 2 levers, 2 arms rise out of it, and then another 2 out the other side, making a cube. And suspended in the cube hangs a web of kind of fishing wire that's holding up these ropes. And you get this kind of 3D map.
Ah.
Oh,
And at the
cool.
center of the map is a small bell. And
You
Bralder,
are here.
It's the big
Bralder
bell.
will point and say, "This is Durvaldrak."
Okay.
And you can see basically a bunch of caves, including the one you fell from, that are snaking out.
Got it.
And from your understanding of the runes, this looks to be over about a 30-mile span. So not that far. And it doesn't seem to go high enough. Yeah, the mapping that maps the tunnel you came out of is incomplete to your eyes.
Can we add to it?
Yeah, I was about to say, can me and Fern like describe what we've all seen?
I've got cartographer's tools as a proficiency. So I've been
Wow.
mapping as we've travelled.
Hell yeah.
I discussed this last session.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, well, you were mapping the tunnels, weren't you?
Cheeky bitch.
Okay.
We're gonna give these guys some valuable information.
let's trade.
This is how
Okay.
you make friends.
So Dagram and Gralda seem to be... Well, Gralda seems a little cautious, but Dagram will happily accept this and add to it. If you want to do trade or if you want to do it in character.
Well, yeah, I don't need to spell it out. We don't need to kind of RP it out. But if I can spend some time copying what they have, I'm happy for them to copy what I have as well.
Yeah. The 4 dwarves will leave, obviously, and Dagram will send for a scribe, and that can be done. And this takes us to the surface.
Is that what he's asking us?
Yeah, sorry. That's what Dagram was
did.
asking.
It would have done until we descended.
That will take you to a large cavern where there is a large gathering of elves. So
This
But there is a way out that way.
chamber has a ceiling, and we believe that the other side of the rock is a body of water which rivals the one outside your city. If it is pierced, it would drown many of the elves.
Oh, we can't tell them the plan.
We don't know where it would go next, and would leave our capital without water.
We will have to think on this, Raldor says. Can you meet tomorrow?
If you can tell us how to keep track of time.
You'll hear it, the bell.
Cool.
Then yes, we can.
Right, Bob the Builder.
I'll have somebody show you to your rooms.
Oh, we got rooms.
Well, yeah, we're guests.
I like this place. We stay.
Be your guest. Be your guest.
Yeah, a younger guard will come and escort you up to a series of rooms, probably 4 rooms, in a tower that seems to be carved inside the rock inside this building.
Mm.
And around the tower floor, there's like 4 doors going off the cardinal points, and there's a fairly lavish room for each of you for the evening.
Sick.
Do I have to crawl? I assume I've been crawling around.
No, but you're probably fucking, pretty tight. I'd say for the doors, it's a pain in the ass, but in the hall you were just in is tall.
I assume the
Oh, you have
bed
to sleep on the floor.
definitely
Yeah.
doesn't fit, Khan.
Use
So
the bed
Khan's
as a
gonna
pillow.
grab some furs, some pillows, some blankets, go into the hallway, put them on the floor, and lay down flat. Because you don't give a fuck.
I'm just going to chuckle watching Khan do all this.
I'm happy
So I
to take
imagine even in
yeah.
the room, I wouldn't be able to like even lay flat in there, corner to corner.
Well,
type thing.
we'd assume. Oh, let's chat first. Do we? Oh, these are allies against the elves. Do we think?
If we mind what we say, I think, yes, these could be possible allies to deal with the elves.
They have no incentive to fight at the moment, though. If they've had peace for a generation, perhaps we need to give them some or find some.
Well,
Which is why I mentioned to them the large gathering that's not far from this city.
Yeah, the water's probably more scary to them than the gathering.
Yeah, you have to tell them the plunge. Jesus.
Well, if the water gets the elves, it'll probably do at least something to the dwarves, as in
Yeah.
it might
I
raise
imagine this cavern would
the lake.
probably fill. Yeah. It wouldn't be a pleasant time for them. Like the size of the lake on the map, that Sapphire Lake is fucking huge.
Oh yeah, that's like about probably 100 miles north to south.
Yeah, and depending
Like
on how
it's-
actual deep it is as well, it's, you can't fucking feel a lot of
Yep.
Yeah, so let's just, axe any plan of drowning the elves because we don't want to drown these dwarves as well.
As soon as we've seen the dwarves, I haven't said anything about drowning elves.
Neither did I. I didn't mention the water.
But it's good for them to know there is. It gives them more of a reason to have, contact with people at the top.
Yeah, don't drown us, please.
Yeah, to a degree.
So food will be sent up to you guys after you've been up in your rooms about half an hour. It's very alien, but it's tasty.
Cool.
And then pretty much nothing's going to happen for the rest of the evening.
I'd like to take a stroll then.
What about to say? Can we take a stroll then?
Yeah.
Can we go
Yeah,
walking?
you won't be stopped. After a few, so you've figured out the time system already. Basically, the bell rings for 12 hours, and then it doesn't ring for 12 hours. So, as in, it's counting up a day and night cycle like that.
It rings during the day, doesn't ring at night.
Yeah.
Inefficient.
And so yeah, it's like as you leave the tower, the bell rings for 5, and you walk out down that street and back into the courtyard, and the city's arrayed out in front of you. The city entirely seems to have been carved from the rock, opposed to stone. Them making bricks or whatever, or piling stone.
Yeah.
So it's just like smooth rock. And again, it's they're kind of like nearly like Middle Eastern buildings, very square.
Cool.
And yeah, you're getting a lot of curious eyes, but just from civilians by the looks of it.
And
as you see them all
very
walk
unthreatening.
past, you see a chain on nearly everyone, except the children. Some form of chain.
Oh, not chains again. Oh god.
Are they
Watch
different
outs.
colours?
They're different metals, different thicknesses. Some of them have other odds and ends and trinkets hanging from them.
They're all a kind of oily blue-black metal that maybe is meteorite. Yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah. No, okay, right. So they are decorated in a way that is probably significant, but it's hard to work out how.
Why don't you ask somebody?
It's to do with their whole chain-bound religion thing, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
I
God.
suppose so. That's what you said. Yeah. Okay.
Religious zealots.
No, we don't know. They're zealots, but they're certainly religious.
Their religion seems to be based around roles, about around their role in their society.
Social integrity, etc.
Yes.
Horrid. I'm going to make a point of heading out through the lich gates, trying to reconnect.
Yeah, so the city itself, let me give you an idea. It's kind of that shaped, with the rock being the surface there, and
Sure.
the big tower is there with the bell on it carved into the back wall. And basically there's a series of 5 gates going out at arcs, or roads basically going down like this. There's 5 of them, and each gate has 8 of each road has 8 of these torl gates on it. And as you go through each one, you can feel the weight of that magic suppression lifting just a little bit.
Ah, that's why the elves haven't come around in a while.
They use magic a lot? I forgot. I don't remember
I'm
fighting.
pretty sure the power elves.
Some of them have used lots. Not all of them have.
Mostly hide their places themselves.
Hmm.
Wouldn't be at all surprised if the entire race is slightly magical in some way.
Yeah.
Different to any other elves I've ever seen.
So yeah,
Truth.
life in the city is going on as kind of normal. The carpenters are just using different materials. The fish down by the docks are just fucking weird. albino fucking things with dangly, glowy bits hanging off them. It's all just a little weird, but essentially, it's life in a city.
Mm.
Got it.
How's it lit?
There's lanterns pretty much everywhere.
Mm. What are they
Um,
burning?
Fish oil.
Fish oil.
It seems to be some sort of oil, yeah.
Cool. That's milk.
Well,
Curiosity rather than relevance.
one thing you don't hear as you walk around is the sound of smithing.
Okay, I do.
Uh,
Perseus
have-
definitely
have-
would have noticed that.
Have they
That
been
just kind of
wielding
stands out.
metal weaponry?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of metal here.
Okay.
Like their carts would be kind of more metal than any other material. The
we
metal
should
armor
check,
the guards wear is pretty decent.
Yeah, the chains are metal, aren't they? Yeah.
As
Yeah,
we
yeah, an old
stroll
chains have.
towards, is there any kind of? Are we able to interpret any kind of districts? Like, I want to see how they make this shit.
What was I say? Is
go to
there is there smoke rising
market
in any
area
particular
or
part of the
anything
city?
like that, yeah.
No, but there is a smoky smell in the air.
Mm.
The districts are basically concentric circles coming out from the main tower.
Cool.
And there's kind of tiers there.
Well, I guess we'll just wander then and see what we find.
Yeah, there'll be hawkers and preachers and food side, or stalls on the side selling strange looking creatures that have been burnt to a crisp and dipped in something. And just life as normal. Be a lot of children kind of following you from time to time until their parents call them back, and just curiosity.
Well, of course, like they don't have visitors in this city.
And there's especially a lot of kind of stern glares from supposedly hard men towards Karn, and like children like laughing and pointing at just the fucking size of him, because he's probably 3 times the height of anyone here.
Yep. You could stand 3 dwarfs on head.
I wonder, can I ask, like, if there's like someone who looks like they've just finished work, or like they're not busy doing something? Can I like ask someone, like, do you have like, where is your smithing done? Where is your crafters area?
Do we see a public house?
You do. You will see and hear a public house, but
I'll
you'll
join you.
eventually get the answer back. You'll have a few people who will just say, "Oh, that's none of my business," and then a person will eventually say, "Just the forge."
Okay, so this must be part of their religion. That's why that we can't hear anything. It's hidden away. Right, I'm not going to ask anything more about that.
Could have asked
Yeah,
directions.
and you did notice when you were asking, like they would continue to work. They wouldn't stop to talk to you. They would continue to work while talking. So their oath of whatever job they're in seems to be fairly strong. Is your understanding?
So basically, while the bell's ringing, people are just busy working, not stopping to chat or anything like that.
Which
Maybe we should just
basically
head back
means
to.
No,
go
but
to
at
the
six,
pub.
at 6 bells, yeah, the work kind of starts to stop. And by that stage, you're probably in the pub, and you'll be getting some flagons of ale, and the place will kind of start to pack out a little bit.
I will teach Khan the dwarvish for 4 ales, please.
If I
Is
hear
our
a
goat
bit of-
any good here? That's the thing. We need to find out that first.
They're dwarves.
they will look at it strange, but they will recognize the value of the metal.
They could be raised by wolves and they'd know
Yeah.
no gold. They're dwarves.
Yeah, exactly. They're misers, mate. They'll be ripping us off.
You like the smell of it?
No, they take your money, but beer down here is really expensive. Obviously, the value of gold is a little different to the above ground.
Cool. I'll buy more
That's
beer.
best to fucking buy a local a fucking drink or two and then ask them when they're inebriated a bit.
Yeah, you get chatting to this a guy called Gralden, who has been said he has been just off duty. He's a guard. What he refers to as what was it? A hammer bearer? Yeah, hammer bearer. Well, he's obviously a lower rank than the other guy you were talking about. And he's young enough. He looks like he's only in his 50s. And what was the question, Vic? Sorry.
Well, just if they want to learn where the forge is, when someone's pissed up, they're more likely to talk a bit more, aren't they? So
No, I said I'm not going to ask any more about the forge.
where do you
You're
get
not
these
him.
lids and weapons from?
He's not you.
Yeah. Luckily, he doesn't speak Dwarvish, so right now he's speaking common, and the Dwarvish is like, huh?
Fine.
Fair.
Ask him what I say. Eh?
Vern, please don't.
I want to have dusters made from weapon like iron like yours. Grand hands, so punch people in head.
A nice duster would be fine. I think it would look good on me.
My friend here is uncouth and wishes to ask about your industrial practices, infrastructure, etc. Please, on the off chance you can understand him at all, don't mistake his curiosity for malevolence. But my best advice is to shrug and laugh.
Yeah, he says in Dwarvish. No, all that.
Arm wrestle then. Whack my arm on the table. Put my hand out.
Arn, please.
No. The dwarf, Gralden, will raise his hand. He'll put his beer down. He'll kind of straighten his tunic. He'll stand on the stool and then up on the table. And now he can it's like your arm is the width of him nearly. He's a good sport and he'll attempt to wrestle you.
Why are you arm wrestling dwarves, for fuck's sake?
But it's not a traditional arm wrestle because he's pretty much standing up trying to push your arm down while your arm is elbow on the table.
Can I?
Yeah, he's using his whole body to try and arm
Can I mage hand to push the hand a little bit to help the dwarf out a little bit?
You can't. No, you can't actually.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Mage hand doesn't work. Yeah.
Sorry.
Give us a strength roll, Karen.
Oh, Christ.
Because he gets a 20.
Please be low, please be low.
No, he rolls a 19.
24.
Yeah, you win. And he kind of trips and jumps off the table and
So
catches himself
you
before falling.
Made you sweat for it
And
though.
then I buy him a beer.
But he's laughing. And he'll kind of thump his chest and look around and shout out to the other guys in the bar around him.
I'll shake his hand and buy him a beer.
He'll happily accept it.
I'll give him
But
a round of applause.
Yeah, your friend's not too bad. He'll say back to Fern.
Drink with dwarves back on top. They're good fun. They like wrestle arm.
Yeah, but your arm is the size of them, Karn. You could have
Hey,
given them a
Karn.
little bit of leeway.
They don't care that strong.
Strong, but
Look
small.
like-
They do not
Looked like he didn't do too bad, to be honest.
They do not like to be like pitied. They have honor, and no dwarf would like to know that you land easy on it.
I didn't say go
They would
easy.
take
Just
offense.
don't use all your strength. You don't want to
I did
hurt
not.
them.
I did not.
Once you get a few more drinks in you might.
So you'll notice over the course of the evening that like songs will break out every now and then. Seems to be quite a musical society. Like a few tables will start singing, and then a song will stop, and then 20 minutes later, another table will start singing. And then when this happens, the rest of the bar goes like deadly quiet. They kind of seem to respect the song, and they don't seem to be. They're pretty forlorn songs about times past, opposed to, mining shanties or something like that. That might kind of lift the spirits. So it's not work music. It's more like historical. What's it called? They don't write shit
Ballads?
down. It's just
Oh,
verbal.
oral tradition. Giggity.
Oral tradition, yeah, it's that type of thing. So it's like this ancient dialect
Legends,
songs
tales.
and stuff, and tales of great heroes and all that sort of thing. The great heroes always die in the end. So yeah, the night will pass eventfully enough for you guys. There's a good bit of curiosity. It's all fairly good-natured. Anyone who's giving you the stink eye is generally giving you a fucking wide berth. And after a couple of fairly strong beers, you hear the 12th bell go, and the place empties pretty quickly. And you figure that's your cue to head back.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's our cue to get back to our rooms.
You'll be escorted inside the now empty grand chamber back up to your rooms, and you'll note jugs of clean water have been left out, along with towels and basins and soap that doesn't smell awful. And yeah, you guys hit the sack in your various locations, and time will pass. I don't think it's necessary, but you can all long rest if necessary.
Yeah, I
One
need to
spell
do.
at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've used a couple of spells.
I'm good for spell slots. I'm fresh. I'm going to refresh my contact other plane. That's the only thing that I need to refresh.
Oh yeah. And you can all add 5 temporary hit points
Oh,
to your. When you just wake up, you feel great.
Okay.
You don't know if it was the beer or
Cool.
the singing or fuck knows what.
Sweet. I like dwarves. I've decided.
I think it's because we're sleeping in the center of the city, because we're sleeping in that tower, aren't we?
Well, you're kind
Getting
of
like temporary
squirreled
health.
off even first. Squirreled away further into the back wall of the mountain. But yeah. All right, and as you come down in the morning, a dwarf will have been sent up with kind of breakfast to your rooms, and when you finish, he'll come and ask him to follow you.
Very well.
And you'll head back down to the main chamber, where Brelder sits on his throne. The place is empty, bar 2 of the dwarves. The female Geralda is here, and then another one that you haven't seen before. An older man. Yeah. Well, guests, I trust you slept all right.
We did, thank you.
I bow.
Very refreshed this morning.
How did you find our city? Was it to your liking? Has it changed so much since we were beneath the sky?
How did it compare to places like Stonewall?
Yeah, size-wise, is it small city? Big city?
Yeah, yeah. There's probably maybe 20,000 people here.
Okay, pretty small, but reasonable.
Would the architectures be similar to sort of Stonewall?
Or the other dwarf cities, yeah.
Yeah, because Stonewall's the only
Not-
the dwarf settlement that Perseus lived outside of.
Yeah, not really, no. That has changed a lot. There'd be more kind of layabouts and the streets would be dirtier. There's more effluent on the streets.
You mean elsewhere, not here?
Elsewhere than
Yeah.
here, yeah. Here is very regimented by the looks of it. Fairly clean.
Reminded myself on the backstory, Fern also learned Dwarvish in Stonewall. Yep, got it.
No, but
Yeah, like Stonewall is a nice place.
Yeah.
Architecturally speaking as well, but it's just bigger, messier.
Not a high trust society.
Yeah, I want to say to them, compared to dwarven settlements I've seen under the sky, this place is doing much better. It seems. Other settlements seem to have lost their drive, lost their way. I'm not sure.
They've lost their oats.
Yes, I suppose so.
Tell me, where did you learn our language?
A place called Stonewall.
Both of us. I took a job after our last war, working in what I thought was a deep place.
And I was born and raised outside Stonewall.
And where you're from? Your peoples all mix?
In some places.
And his people? He'll say, eyeing Larry.
I'll bow again.
The elves.
Yes.
They have their traditions. Each of us has our own. But yes, I would say we mix.
And do they worship their spider queen?
Oh, he's not one of those.
No.
I
Firmly
definitely recall taking off my cloak.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, you definitely took that off and hid it. Yes, the spider worshipping elves are new to us, those of us on the surface.
So, were you all soldiers?
Yes.
Khan was
Once.
a chef. I'm going to point at a car and to say he was a chef.
He'll look and then just crack a smile. It's like, what the fuck? I'm surprised you're not all fatter.
I'm sure Khan wishes we were.
Well, we don't have means to get you back to the ceiling, to the surface, through the spout above the lake. But there may be other paths that link up, taking you back the way you came. But as you could see from the map yesterday, there are other tunnels that lead higher, but we haven't explored these fully. There are also tunnels that will take you back the way you came. But again, you have the problem of the elves. We can supply you with all the food and any tools you might need. And we will send you on your way with our best wishes.
Wow. It's really giving us thoughts and prayers to help in our war.
We thank you for your assistance. We could map the tunnels and share that information with you if we ever find our way back here, unless you do not wish us to return.
We will have documents written for you to take with you. We would like to introduce ourselves again to the surface.
Cool.
Wise.
The only thing that keeps us safe here
The rings
is
around the city.
that and the damage our hammer bearers do when the elves attack sets them back generations.
We should probably. We gonna try and get these guys to be our allies somehow?
What is the dwarf saying? Someone tell us. We need to know.
We will be sent upward with documentation intended to reintroduce this city to our own.
Would it not be handy to have a guide come with us, or someone they trust, that we can then escort back down with reply?
My impression is that, well, we could take an emissary rather than a guide.
That sort of, similar, as same sort of thing.
My
It
impression-
depends if any of them wish to leave, but I don't think any of them do.
Yeah, there are
Well,
none
all you
here
can
so
do
well
is
travelled
ask.
as us. Yeah, but I will suggest it. Yeah, I suppose relay what Khan said. Would you send
It
an
may
emissary?
be,
Or do
more
they wish to
beneficial.
send one?
Yeah.
He'll look down and kind of shake his head forlornly. See, our last emissary died generations ago.
Ominous.
May I ask where you sent? Did you try and send this emissary to the surface?
Oh, no. He just died of old age.
I understand their religion more now. Yeah, we're not going to have anybody to take up with us.
Everyone is born into a role. No one can move or extend
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
And there hasn't been a new emissary born since the last one died.
Yeah, it's just, like out of character. It's fucking feudal Japan. That is pretty much the caste system that's in use. Sounds pretty similar, which is fucking good.
We could send one of our echo seers some of the way. There would be value in seeing the caves through them. These new ones you spoke of with Dagram. But they are not to engage in
Yeah, they
discourse, yeah.
They have no such authority.
No.
If you wish to send someone with us to get a better look at the tunnels and caves, you can. We will keep them safe as much as we can.
That can be arranged. do not wish to impose, but I do have a request for you to consider.
What is your request?
Uldrak here, and he points to another elderly dwarf, is our last Ember Warden.
Ember Warden.
Our forges have been quiet for a month now.
Huh.
We had sent a group of Ember Wardens to the Forge Heart, and they never returned. We cannot risk losing Uldrak's soul to whatever consumed them.
Was that the Forge Heart, you said?
Yes, it is a great lava outpour
Mm.
beneath the towers.
Oh, I see where this is going. We're going to need to mine some iron so that we can make a bucket. I'm going to fill the bucket with lava.
You can like fill it with water and then
Yeah, somebody take a bucket of water, then we can make infinite cobblestone and we can build better houses.
If you would be willing to go to the Forge Heart and find out what has caused the problems with the flow, I think I could persuade the lords here into a possible negotiation with your people.
Yes, we will be willing to help you with this issue you're having.
Our Ember Wardens are not our best fighters, but they are no means easy prey. Growing up in this place, your skin becomes like granite. You are tough.
Mhm.
Whatever killed the last outing must have been not insignificant. If you're willing to take this, I will speak to the lords of this place on your behalf. The Forge Heart is the lifeblood of this city. Were it to fail, we would have no choice but to wither and die, move on.
Have you sent any others to visit this place to investigate? No hammer keepers.
No, that would be inappropriate. Only the Ember Wardens can deal with the Forge Heart.
But you would permit us. We are honored.
Well, you are not chain-bound.
Yeah, we are not bound to an individual role.
Not in the way that you are, at least.
Mm.
Very well. Where is it on the map?
It's not far from here. Half a day's walk. That direction. And he turns around and points at the back wall of the room you're currently standing in. So it's basically half a day, that direction.
Can I get them to show us on the map of tunnels And maybe plot that out on my paper against my paper map.
It's not on the map of tunnels.
Okay.
The map of tunnels is more macro,
Okay.
and you sense possibly through some sort of security / religious reasons they haven't mapped it.
Okay. But if they'll give us directions, then great.
But Uldrak and I can have one of our Echo Seers accompany you part of the way. Or if you think it's safer, Uldrak can wait behind. This is something I would prefer.
Yeah, maybe old Drac should wait behind just in case.
Very well. He'll whisper something. The other dwarves will leave the room and name what you need. You shall have it. I can have everything you need brought here. If there's any weapons or, well, armor might not fit, but if there's anything we can do to help. And I will have Dagram draw a map. But you must promise me this map be burnt once you reach your location.
I can swear to you it will be burned.
Whatever you give us.
I'm tempted to ask for plate armor just to see if they maybe have some plate armor that will fit me.
Do it, yeah, if you need that, yeah.
Just because that's a small boost to my... Well, I say small, quite a large boost to my AC.
Yeah, do it, yeah. Can I get a set of armor like yours? Yeah.
Yeah, do you happen to have any heavy armor that may fit me better than this? And I would like take out my chainmail because it's been in my bag the entire time.
He'll eye you up and say we could probably have a breastplate made. Or we probably have a smith who has one that would fit you. But as for pauldron and, Greaves, I don't think.
Yeah, they're short, stubby legs.
Yep,
I will certainly have one. Should you return, I shall certainly have one commissioned.
Should we return?
And if I don't know if a breastplate is better than chainmail, I think it might be.
It depends on your dex.
Okay.
Tell him I would like chest plate and see what he says. It is joke though.
Let me just check, hang on. AC of 14 for breastplate.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends a little bit on your dex. The only real benefit of the breastplate over heavy armor is you don't get disadvantage on your stealth.
Yeah, there's not much point. I'll just keep my chainmail on.
Yeah.
Well, a pack of food with a couple of vials hanging from it will be brought. These will be explained to be potions of healing. And there shall be 4 of them.
Cool.
One each, yeah? Healing potion? Just a regular one?
Just a regular one.
Yeah, one each sounds good.
Add item.
Why not just like make
Potion
that
of
into
healing.
a number 2? Whatever. Have to do it individually, I guess. Awful generous with us. I guess they've not seen any visitors for a while that weren't enemies. We could still.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I mean, let us wander
I've-
around the city and we didn't kill anyone, so, that's always good.
Does anybody already have potions of
Yes.
healing on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple, yeah.
Yeah, I've got
I say it.
3 now.
I've got 3 now, including the one I just got.
Yeah,
Yep,
great.
we
No,
probably all
not a
do.
bad thing. Yeah.
I think we all gave each other whatever.
I think we made sure we were some
Equal.
supplies.
We are all equal.
Okay, good. Just making sure. I was like, I don't want to take this one in case somebody
And
else
I've got
needs
like
it.
10 bags. I've got like fucking 10 ration boxes, whatever.
Yeah.
20
All right,
For
well,
some reason, I'm carrying 10 torches.
Not a bad thing. You might get them to start with. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky enough, I have the
Haversack.
so yeah, there's a young dwarven woman who comes back with the pack and all the tools. He's kitted out in leather armor with metal chain link over it, and she looks young, bright-eyed, and looks up at you, extends a hand, and says, "I'm Thorna. I'll be your guide."
Thorna.
In Dwarvish.
Are you an Echo Seer, Thorna?
I am. I can take you
Sorry.
as
I'm lying
far
on
as
the
the
ground.
she will have produce a map. I can take you
Fit all that
through
string in a pocket. I'm sorry.
I can take you through all the descent section here, and I'll have to leave you at this section, and she'll point to another series of caves. This section is called the Silent Chamber. After that, it's forbidden for us to pass. Beyond that is the Molten Lake and the Forge. It's only about a 10-minute journey through the Silent Chamber.
What makes it silent?
There's strange magics down there that swallow sound.
Wow. No
Lovely.
sound in Silent Chamber. What are the chances?
It means you can't talk. There's no magic.
For you who
And
travel by echoes, that must be a challenge.
Yeah.
yeah. Hence we don't do it.
3 of us have got fucking common sign language, haven't we? So
Yeah.
I do.
not so bad. All 4. Actually, do all 4 of us have it?
I don't have it, so yeah, it's you three that have it.
Yeah. I guess I'll find out. I've got a bunch of my spells I can cast without verbal components either, so I guess we'll find out whether that works or not in this chamber.
Crap.
But
Yeah.
Oh crap! It's like I'm a paladin and I can use my sword.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, we could just run through the chamber real fast.
I don't have to worry about using anything.
You can't scream
I'm curious, actually. Hang on.
while raging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready whenever you, gentlemen, are. Yeah.
I'll point at myself and then point at the tunnel and start walking.
Right. Yes,
Okay.
I believe we should
Okay.
go.
She'll jog out towards. It's through a few doors and a few other corridors to this massive, heavy, ornamented metal door with a big anvil crossing both the doors. They'll swing open, and on the other side is natural rock, and it will descend a well-worn path into the darkness. As she leads you on, she begins this whistle, and it just kind of continues on. It's like a low, sonorous whistle that she seems to be feeding back into her somehow, and she just guides you through. After a while, the thing opens up into an expansive cavern, and she will say, kind of, watch your step here. Does anyone have a torch lit?
I have
can
my goggles on.
see.
Okay,
I
so
do not have a torchlit. I don't know. I just.
I can
No, I
light a
guess
lamp. I got a lamp that I can
Like I
light.
said, I got 10 torches. So if
We
you want
for
a
the
torch lit,
purposes
say.
we have torches. Like you don't have to. It is an argument about whether we have torches or not.
yeah,
I'm
it's
not
just who
using
the
one
fuck is
because I can
carrying one.
fucking see.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll carry my lamp because I can't see in the dark, so I have my lamp.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Well, this
guess
place is pitch
yeah.
black, and so you'll need to carry one.
If we ask Thorna, is it
I'll-
acceptable for us to carry a light? Yeah, and
I'll light the
Yeah.
torch and I'll walk at the back so no one is blinded by the fucking glare of the torch.
Well, she'll be curious the fact that some of you can't see. And yeah, the light will lit, and basically there's a corridor, sorry, a bridge essentially that is leading down, twisting and turning, changing, and either side with no rails is just a vast drop. She's guiding you through this kind of maze. Every now and then the path will end and you'll have to jump across a small section to another area, and there's a few of these jumps, and after about half an hour weaving down, you enter into another tunnel. And it's at this point where you start to notice a load of dwarven glyphs marked in at head height for them on each side of the cave. More and more ornate, some of them older, some of them seem to be painted with gold paint, and it'll get to a section where there's a series of glyphs all the way around the ground and up on the walls and up to the ceiling, and these are all painted in what looks like a very shiny silver. You say, all right, it's here, I'll have to leave yous.
Oh.
So the chamber is just a large cavern with an entrance on an exit on the other side. When you get closer, you'll be able to smell the lava.
Okie dokie then.
Journey there and back to here is about 20 minutes at most. I'll wait for yous here.
Why is this person not allowed this way again?
Religious reasons.
We are because we're heathens.
yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Can I cast Find Familiar?
You can, and it will appear.
Very good.
And a look around, it appears to be reading the runes.
There. Together again.
I wonder.
Strange to be alone.
Bloody peace and quiet.
Plenty of that where we're going.
Yeah, I can tell.
Right. Right, so we can cast spells here, obviously. So before we step into that thing, I want to quickly cast Aid. So, you three are hit point maximum, and current hit points increased by 5. So add 5 to your health right now,
Add
guys.
5 to
Yeah,
our to
max.
our temporary health.
Not
No,
to your
no, not
yeah,
temporary.
It goes on the max, yeah.
5 to current and max.
Wait, what? So how do I? Oh yeah, I see.
So at the bottom it says max HP modifier, and you can put 5 into that.
Hold on. Heal. Oh fuck me. Oh, sorry, I'm lying down because my back hurts. Hit points. Alright, max HP modifier. Got you.
Anything I want to cast at this point?
Oh shit! No, don't override your HP. That's bad.
Take a leak back in a second.
But yeah, so that will last 8 hours.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And
I've got
the
one
thing I
health.
love about that is I don't have to concentrate on that spell, which I love.
Well, I fucked it. Why did you have
Oh
to do
no,
that?
what have you done, Gags?
I can't give myself.
What are you trying to do?
I can't undo that. I've override max HP'd myself, and I can't undo that.
Long rest yourself. Long rest
Okay.
yourself. I'll
God's
give you the
sake.
option to.
Give myself a fuck. permanent 1 health. Right, so
God.
5 temp health.
5
Got
temp, and then a
5
max HP modifier of 5. Yeah,
Is that it?
and then your normal hit points.
So I have an extra 5 hit points plus 5 temp. Got you. It worked. I've done it. Okay, so we've just got to steal fire from the gods. That's never gone wrong for anybody. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Passing through this threshold of silver and metal, you enter into an enormous cavern. There's a gust of stale wind as you realize you can't even hear your own footsteps. Sorry, Perseus, you had a torch or a lantern, was it?
I got a lamp, yeah.
A lamp, okay. So it's an enclosed, kind of glass enclosed thing.
Yes.
So you're holding it up and using that to navigate. The ground is mostly flat, a little slippy, some puddles of water and lichen here and there. Apart from that, it's just very eerie.
Who doesn't have sign language again?
Me, unfortunately.
I should have set up a psychic link with you then. Yeah, I'll do that. I think I can do that without speaking, actually, so I'll do that now. And communicate that with sign language to the others.
I'm going to say Percy's wiener in sign language.
Yep. I will convey that with my awakened mind. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet. 4 miles, 9 minutes. Okay. If it takes us 20 minutes to cross, I can renew it halfway through after 9 minutes, so that's fine.
It's
It
10
takes
minutes
20
just to
minutes
cross.
10 minutes, yeah, fine.
20,
Okay.
yeah, it'll be 20-minute kind of range journey.
For a
But is
dwarf.
it a straight line? Is there line of sight in principle? Like if we were to strike a light at one end, would it be visible from the other?
So
I should have asked that before the dwarf girl.
yes, basically there is. Would you like her to have a light at this end? And keep one lit?
Yeah, if she's willing to, actually, yeah, that might be good. Make certain we can find our way back.
Yeah, she thinks it's kind of amusing, but yeah, okay.
Well, you fucking do it then.
I'm trying to say we can't all see with our echoes like she can.
Well, she can't see with her echoes in a chamber of silence.
She's fucking dwarf anyway. She can see in the dark as it is.
So it is pretty much a straight kind of east-west crossing. It's pretty much a straight line. After you're walking for about 6 or 7 minutes, again, you're not seeing stalactites or stalagmites. You can't see the ceiling. You can't see the walls left or right. You're just walking ahead, keeping that distant torch lit at your back. And you start to feel these gushes of wind. And you realize at some point that you're not alone. Something is up above you, and every now and then swooping down, and you're kind of getting the wash of air as it changes direction. Can I get initiative rolls at disadvantage? No, it's just initiative rolls, please, everyone.
Yes. Let me do the thing.
I'll roll for me and blue separately.
Where's the thing?
Rest of my
gone?
phone.
It's an 18.
I actually rolled well this time.
Same,
I
oh my
rolled
God.
shit, and I
I
get
never do.
advantage as well. I
Four.
rolled proper crap.
Good. We keep being. I seem to remember we've been on the same turn 2 or 3 times. Maybe it was just one long combat. I don't remember.
I've had the last 3 combats. I had 19 each,
There.
like combat.
Okay.
All right. You guys are all set up on the chart on the table. Yeah.
On the tracker, yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Larry, you're first to notice as this force comes out of the air. It's shimmering air more than anything else, and some sort of elemental force just sweeping down to attack you. You get to act first. It's barely visible. It is flying down towards you, but it is now within kind of 10 feet of you.
Okay. I'm just going to check my spells. See any that don't have V. Okay. All my spells have V. I'm going to shoot it with my bow. I'm going to steady my aim and shoot at it with my bow, thus giving myself advantage.
Yeah, I think we could be fucked, dude, because none of us have got magical weapons.
Yeah, we do.
I've got a magical weapon.
This
I
is
haven't.
just with my whatever the fuck short bow.
My magical weapon
plus
happens to be my
9,
ranged weapon as well.
25.
That hits.
Yep. What is my damage? So it's a sneak attack. So that's 5d6 plus 1d6 plus 7. So a lot of these. There's
Did you
4.
steady aim? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 more. 18, 19, 20, 21 plus 7, 28 on that. Need to get a couple more of these.
28. All right.
They shoot me.
The arrow shoots through it.
Yeah.
And it seems to diminish in size a little.
Okay, that's my turn.
And we're not going to use a battle map for this because it's a wide open space.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing here really.
I'm
We'll
moving.
just keep it simple. Okay, so Larry, you get a second attack, don't you? Level 9?
Oh shit, do I? No, I don't think so. No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm thinking I ever get a
Perseus.
second attack.
Nick, he's a rogue, isn't he?
Okay. Perseus, into you.
Right.
It's a similar situation. You kind of saw these things coming. So, again, it's a different one than the one that swooped down towards Larry. But it's at a height, it's only 5-10 feet off the ground, but it's about 5-10 feet away from you as well. So you have the option to move in, embrace, and engage, or you can do whatever else.
Well, if it's like close enough to the ground for me to attack it with my longsword,
It is,
I
yes.
might just charge in and swing at it. But yeah, so I'll take an attack with my longsword. Oh, really? That's what, 17 to hit?
That hits.
Oh, okay.
These are large creatures.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So that's, 6 damage?
Nice.
And I get 2 attacks, so same again. Swing with my sword.
What was that, 3?
That's just 12 to hit.
Yeah, no, you need a 15.
And I can't do anything with my bonus action, I don't think. So yeah, that's me done.
Then it's on to Fern. Fern, you can see these things coming out of the air. There appears only to be 2 of them, and they're currently now in front of Perseus and Larry.
Got it. Okay. And they are on the ground?
They are about 5 foot off the ground. They seem to be made of ethereal wisps of nothing. There is shapes in there, but it's hard to say what they are.
Ethereal wisps of nothing.
They are air elementals.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Right. Can I hit... Trying to be smart about this then. The one that... None of my cantrips will work, I don't think. Whereas... That's an enchantment. Yeah, tell you what, I'm going to... I am having to check my spells in a way that I don't normally do that because we're in a silent area.
It's annoying Divine Sense doesn't detect elementals as well. That'd be so handy right now.
Yeah, right. I'm going to go with Phantasmal Force. Yeah, let's cast. They're close together.
No, they came in from opposite sides. So if you guys are in a straight line,
yeah,
basically they're hitting the line from one side on the other.
Okay, right. So they're and they are. There's no way of getting both of them in an area without getting all of us as well. That's fine.
Yeah, and I'm going to say Perseus was last in the group just because he was the one holding the light, and it would have affected everyone.
Yeah, no problem.
And then Larry is somewhere in front of him.
I can hit both of them with a Bane. That's what I'm going to do. Can I get both of them to make charisma saves, please?
You can. This is the one Larry hits.
The DC is 17.
And that's a 12. Charisma saves. Yeah, he fails.
Yes, please, yeah.
It fails. And with a 19, he passes.
Okay.
Even with a
One's-
-2 charisma.
One's Bane. I'll get a D4 out, but if you can keep track of which one that is, basically every saving throw and attack roll, it loses a D4
All right.
while I'm concentrating. So I'll put a...
Does it lose an initial D4 now?
No, it does. It loses a D4 to
a
the
D4
check.
on a check. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, so every attack roll and every saving throw, I can minus D4 from that. That's my action. And that'll do me, I think.
Okay. They
Unless my
pounce.
closet is in a position to make an attack.
I thought he acts on 5, no?
I can use my bonus action to attack, to make it attack on my turn.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I will tell it to make an attack. In which case... Yeah, let's roll a...
That'll hit.
It's 5. Yeah, okay, right, sure. So...
It'll kind of launch itself
yeah,
off the
16.
ground, beat its kind of leathery wings. And as the last kind of remnants of the cat dissolve off it, it'll kind of sink its teeth into something.
7 damage, and are they immune to poisoned? Are they immune to the poisoned condition?
They are.
Okay, well, yeah, otherwise they would be poisoned. Alright, fine. That's my turn.
Okay, the one that's over Larry will swoop down and make a thunderous slam without the thunder. Slamming you down for a +8 onto that. Yeah,
Yep.
24.
That'll do it.
Hit for 2d8 +5.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, I'm not even going to roll the d4 against that attack roll.
Yeah, 17.
Ow. That's fine.
And it will also slam Fern. It gets 2 attacks.
No,
Which
I'm
it
gonna
will
do this D4.
miss. Yeah, it gets
Yep.
a -1.
Yep.
And then the one that's above Perseus will batter Perseus with the same attack. And it will, roll a 24.
Yep.
And roll only 4 plus, what did I say? 4 plus 5 damage, 9 damage in total.
There go the temporary hit points.
And then it will slam its second attack into Karn. Rolling a 7 plus 5 plus 8 is 15 to hit.
15 is my AC.
And it will roll an 8 plus 5, 13 damage. And then it's on to Karn's go.
Alright. Okay, so that that'll be range. Bonus action will be rage.
Yeah.
What do I
Do we all
do?
gain temps when you rage?
No, I've realised that's now an action I can take.
Okay, no problem.
Where is my rage click? There it is. I get +9 there. Oh, sorry. Okay. So one's within striking range, obviously.
Yes.
So I will.
Where are you? The one that Perseus moved to is basically the one that's kind of diagonal between you and Perseus.
Okay, I think I'm going to use my great axe to bat at this thing, and I will do. Do I go?
Roll to hit.
1 second. I'm just making a choice whether I do a ruthless strike, a reckless strike, or a brutal strike. 1 second. I'm just going to go with a reckless strike.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then what do I get for the reckless again? Sorry, it's been such a long time since I've had to actually.
Well, just give us damage.
1d12 plus 8. So what one's a d12?
That one, yeah.
That's
5 plus 8
plus
is 13.
8. No, because it's plus another 3 because I'm raging.
16.
And I'm just making sure it's nothing else on top. Which I don't think it is. No. Yeah. No. Strike first.
Right, and then you have a second attack.
Yeah. Okay. And then once I've destroyed, yeah.
hit.
And that is another 9 plus fucking brain work. Great axe. 3 on top of that. So that's 11, 9. That's 20. Brain.
All right. Yeah, you're cleaving like
Air.
wisps of air. Yeah, but stuff is diminishing as you do it, but there's definitely some resistance there. All right, and then it's Blue's go.
Yeah, I mean it's it can't attack on its own turn, so
Yeah. Okay.
What
Should
actions
we
can
back
it
around
take?
to Larry then, or can it do anything else?
It can take a help action to try and it can move and take a help action to give Larry advantage on his next attack.
Oh.
All right.
That's what
So
it can do.
it flitters around the thing's head.
Yeah, distracts it.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And then we're
gather
back to Larry.
one of them was next to Fern and I. So
Yeah.
I'm
Correct,
going to
yeah.
whip out my daggers, and I'm going to go with the venomous dagger, I guess. With that advantage, that'll be plus
A hit.
Yeah.
more than 20.
We do
yeah.
know that they're illegal. They're illegal. They're immune to poison.
Yeah, they're immune to
Well-
poison and the poisons, but that still hits AC 15s.
So it's not going to do the poison damage.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. It's still a fucking sneak attack. So it's a D4 plus 5d6. I don't have a D4. Oh yeah, I do. Why can't daggers just do D6? That'd make life easier. What is that? 18 plus 7, 6, 24 on that guy. Oh, God,
Why don't you
that's
just
a lot
use
of
the
dice.
dice strip?
It's more
Alright.
fun. More fun this way. I got a second dagger. Is that one still alive?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Oh no, that's on the short sword. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can still make a second attack.
Bonus action, offhand attack.
18. That's plenty.
It's
So it'll be 1d4
You forgot about the
plus
stat thing.
regular dagger. 1d4 plus 5. So a little bit more damage. 8 on that attack. Yeah, and I guess I'll bonus action. Am I? I'm stood next to it, right?
yes.
I'll just stay there. Fuck it. That'll be me.
Cool. Into Perseus.
Okay. Completely forgot to do the sap thing on the long sword last turn. Going
And
to
sorry guys, let me know if any of your weapons are magical.
My dagger is magical.
No.
I just attacked them with the first one, the venom dagger.
And you did 24 points of damage, if I remember.
Sure.
I think it was. Yeah, I
Sounds
think
about
it
right,
was.
Yeah.
Okay, it's bloodied. It's diminished in size by about half.
Huh.
Sorry, Perseus.
That's right. Well, if the thing I attacked is still close to me,
It is, yeah.
might as well. See, you can't use the ranged weapon as melee, can you?
You
Love it.
can at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's no point.
You could like
Otherwise, I
walk
would've used
away,
it.
provoke an opportunity attack, and then shoot it.
Yeah, there's no point because I've got a javelin of lightning, so that's technically a magical weapon. But yeah, I'll just swing my longsword at it, try and cut it down again.
Can you not
Can't
use a
you-
javelin? Javelin uses strength, doesn't it? You could use
Yeah.
that as a. Is it a weapon with the
That's a
throw
melee weapon.
rather than? Let me get the rule book. If it's a weapon with the thrown property,
Should be
You
on the
don't
thing.
get
up there.
different than it just being a melee weapon. So you can use it.
You don't
Uh,
get the disadvantage from being at close
You can use
range.
it to
It's
stab
just
people.
like a melee attack at range.
You can just stab with it.
Yeah, you can.
Let me check the actual weapon itself, because if it's a ranged weapon, then that's one
No,
thing.
it's not a ranged weapon. It's a simple melee weapon.
Got it.
That can be
D6
thrown.
piercing with the thrown property.
With
So yes, you can use it.
So cool. So yeah, I'm gonna like jab at it with a javelin then.
Javelin's
Go
like
for
a
it.
small spear. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas I'd rather say it's a very short spear javelin, isn't it? That's why they're throwable.
Light spear, I think, is more the.
Yeah.
So it has a pointy end, and you can stab people with it, so it can be used in close combat.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well,
You
first
must
attack
have-
missed. Going for the second attack. That's better.
No, hit.
It's like 22, I think, yeah. So, 1d6. So that's 9 damage, and that is a magic weapon.
Cool.
And then I'm going to step over towards Larry.
Okay, stepping towards Larry will take you out of this thing's whatchamacallit zone. Engagement zone. And you will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Do I do it? Is it worth it? That's the question.
Not really, because the one that's next to Larry, I'm going to teleport next to us in a minute.
Well, no, I wasn't going to attack it. I was going to go and lay on hands on Larry.
Oh, yeah, I got hurt, didn't I? Great.
It's only a scratch.
Let's win the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it for now. I'll stay where I am. I will say, though, everybody try and circle up.
And that falls on deaf ears. Well,
Oh, yeah, we're in the
apart
silent zone,
from
aren't
one
we?
psychic person who's listening.
Yeah, I want to psychically say to Fern, tell the others to circle up.
All right, Fern, your go.
Okay. I hear this. The one that's next to me, I am going to cast True Strike. True Strike I can cast, so I can make an attack with my.
Pardon me.
It's the Staff of Insects that I'm using for that. So that's a 13. Won't hit, will it? No. Okay. That's my action. I'm gonna. Yeah, move. I'm gonna have blue attack as well. That's gonna hit. Yeah, cool. So not lots, but anything. What does it go on its attack? It's a D4 plus 3.
And I'm counting its attacks as magical.
They are explicitly, yeah.
Yeah, 7.
7 points, and backing off so that I'm gonna move. And I'll move my back to Percy, effectively.
All right. That will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Go for it. This one's baned, isn't it? So I'll roll the D4.
It rolls a miss.
Okay.
And actually, hang on. An 11 plus 5? No, sorry, 11 plus 8, 19.
That'll
sorry,
hit.
that'll
Yeah.
definitely hit.
Yep.
And it's a 1 and a 2 on the 2d8, so that's 3 plus 5, 8 damage.
8 points of damage. I'll roll a concentration check. Fails. Bane goes down.
I thought
Right.
you only roll if it's 10.
After 10, that's what I was thinking.
No, anytime you take damage, the DC is 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
It increases, doesn't it? More you have to do it.
Unless that's changed. Has that changed?
I'll tell you what, we'll assume it's down, and
Yeah.
can you look it up, and we'll go
Yes.
ahead and jump
Absolutely,
onto their attack.
Yeah.
The one that's around, is it who's together?
Me
Larry and
Larry is alone. Everyone else is together.
What?
yeah,
The fuck?
so the one that's
Stay
at Larry.
within 30 feet of us. And
Oh yeah. You're within
as
5
soon
feet.
as soon as he starts his turn, the one that's going to attack Larry will be teleported to 5 feet from me
Cool.
and won't be able to move.
Sorry, Larry, can you give me a strength save DC 13?
Why?
Because this thing spins and whirlwinds up in front of you, and the force of it is attempting to push you.
No. When it starts its turn, what's Vic saying?
He only used me tree of
Yeah,
whatever.
in
it's
his
called.
turn.
No, it's a reaction.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can use a
Okay.
reaction. That
cool. Okay, so you teleport it over and besides the other one, and so it's
it
you
can't
three
move,
guys.
but it still can attack and shit.
Yeah, you 3 guys now have the 2 of them in contact with you, while Larry is like 10 feet away and free to move.
I'll shrug.
And you
It
so
can resist. It has to do a DC 17 strength.
it does not resist. It gets pulled across, and Larry fails a strength check. It's only one creature.
Isn't it
Ooh.
teleporting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry,
So
Larry. Yeah, so the effect doesn't happen on Larry.
okay.
Does the effect have a range? No, it doesn't. Okay, so you were saved from that. It kind of spins up and spins into a whirlwind, throwing air and dust and water all over the place, and then it just teleports away from you before some effect happened. Which was quite lucky because it does a lot of damage.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, that was it. That one. And the other one that's currently beside Perseus and the rest of you is going to try the same thing, except on Perseus. So, Perseus, can you give us a DC 13 strength save, please?
I think you can make that.
Hmm.
But let's find out.
You never know. Yes, he rolls a 12.
Yeah. I was about to say that's a 12 plus 9, so yeah.
It has no effect. Oh, sorry, it does have an effect. It's half damage. Stupid fucking dice. Okay. 26 halved. You take 13 plus 2. You take 15 points of damage, but are not pushed the 20 feet away or knocked prone. That's there it goes. So it's into Karn now.
Okay. Who has the torch? Because I
Purse?
want
I've got the
fire.
I've got the lamp. I've got the lamp.
Alright. Well, I want to grab a torch and set it on fire and smack one with it, really, but that's more than fucking 6 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, it takes an action to light a torch.
And it would take an action, say, to get one out, wouldn't
Eh,
it?
And you're also
Maybe.
trying to hit something made of air with
Yeah.
fire.
And exactly, I'm trying to hit something.
Takes
that's
longer
made
than
of
a turn to
air.
light a torch and hit it with it. So
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
on.
So I'm gonna grab a torch and then I'm gonna swing it with a torch, improvised weapon.
Ooh.
All right, gives an attack roll.
You have like a fucking axe or something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Alright.
going to do like
A
more
D2
And then-
damage opposed to a D12.
This is how Stain wants to play Car, and he's a guy who only uses improvised weapons.
That's fine,
I'm
but
gonna
you do have a
do-
big fucking axe.
I'm gonna go for brutal strike as well instead of using. I'm gonna use my reckless strike, but I'm not gonna get the advantage. I'm just gonna go for a brutal,
Okay,
which gives
Nice.
me a plus.
Yeah. Great.
that'll miss. All right, assume it'll miss AC
Yeah.
15.
Then
Yeah.
it should miss. And then I will use my bonus action to rage on. Because I didn't do any damage.
All right.
I think I
Do you?
think
No,
it's
then
just
that's
if you
right.
make an attack, it counts. But you have to
Yeah,
attack.
yeah.
Yeah. But an action. Do you get
Well,
a second attack if
no,
you make an
yeah,
action?
it's not an action. I'll let you take out a torch for free because you can equip a weapon for free.
Okay.
So
now I
you
get
have a second attack.
Yeah. And I will try the brutal again, I guess. That fucking thing. I need the mouse.
That'll hit.
1 second, I've got loads of stuff to do with fucking thingy.
And it's a D2 damage plus all your modifiers.
Yeah, it's a D2 plus I've got improvised weapons proficiency.
So you add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll. You won't add it to the damage.
Which is 4. Okay. Just trying to make sure.
That's just your strength modifier
Just my strength.
and your rage modifier.
Which is not even sure what the fuck my rage modifier
Thought it
is.
was 3 last turn.
3 on my attack, yeah. Which is, was it D? What dice did I?
D2.
D2, which is
Anything halved.
1.
Plus your strength mod plus 3.
So that's
9.
alright.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I did a brutal
Oh no,
strike.
that sounded expensive. Fuck.
So I get which one of these is D10? Fucking, I hate these. This one here.
Ah.
That one there. Plus a D10. Oh fucking hell, floating in the middle. Plus 8. Be 18.
All right. Then it's Blue's turn.
Again, I'm going to move it and have it take a help and get it to so that we'd have advantage attacking the same one that Larry and Fern have been focusing on. So advantage on the next attack against it. I think that's
Okay.
all the help action does.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so into Larry.
There's still 2 of them up.
Yeah, there is. The one that you're attacking looks in far worse shape.
Well, both these weapons are magical. All right, I'm gonna fucking run up and short sword one of them. I guess it won't be an advantage. I'm just gonna fucking short sword.
I've
No,
given you
Will.
advantage.
Well,
Yeah.
because they've got other people with them.
I've just taken a help action, so you'll get advantage.
Oh, sorry, yeah, missed that. Well, it's gonna be plus 10 at any rate, so 22.
It hits.
So, bear with me.
Short sword with sneak attack.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to use sneak attack or if I want to use it on my second attack. Fuck it, yeah. So short sword is 1d6 plus 6, so 6 total. That is 5. 6, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 23 plus 6. 29 on that attack. And second attack.
That kills it.
Excellent.
Nice.
I'll run over to the other one and I'll use my dagger of venom. Oof.
That hits.
Yeah. So what is that then? D4 plus 6, which is where 10 with the dagger of venom on it.
Cool. Yeah, that seems to I've done something.
Cool.
It is diminished. It's about half size now. Not quite bloodied.
I don't know why I used 2 daggers before. I guess because of cool.
Hey, into Perseus.
Right. Might as well attack it with the javelin of lightning again.
Hell yeah.
Jabby, jabby.
Hey, PP.
Oh, hit.
Yeah, that will hit. That's 10 damage.
Takes 10 damage.
And then go again.
Second attack, yeah.
I'll hit.
Yes. That's 11 damage.
Okay, it's bloodied. It's definitely.
And it's also slowed.
Uh,
Because I keep forgetting about these damn things. So
Because
it's
yeah.
reduced
Yeah.
speed by 10 feet.
I could have knocked one of them back 15 feet or fucking slowed it by 10, but
Yeah, when I used my long sword, I could have done sap, which means it had disadvantage on its next attack roll, but I completely forgot about that.
all right, Vern, into you.
Cool. To be honest, I don't want to waste the spell slots, so let's see. Yeah, unless I've got anything else that I can do easily.
Does well on it.
Yeah, I'll true strike it again.
Cool.
That's a total of 19.
Ah,
That hits.
Yeah, great. Okay.
I'm back.
Hang on, I get a bonus on this. Sorry, I'm misreading this. I should be rolling 2d6. I'm going to re-roll that if you don't mind.
Yeah, no worries.
6 plus 14 points of radiant.
14, not so bad. Yeah, it's
14
whispers of
the-
nothing.
I think. Okay, is it dead?
It is not quite dead, but
I
it
think-
is the size of your method now.
I should
What?
have. Wait, what do I get if
What
I'm
did you
using
say?
that as a club?
Method.
Hang on, and a d4. Sorry.
Yeah, it's another type of quads. It's his
Okay.
And
little
and-
familiar thing.
and another 2. Sorry, I'm miscalculating. I'm misreading the spell
No
because
worries.
the way that D&D Beyond is rendering it is different. It's an additional 2d6. Yeah, cool. An additional. Yeah. Okay.
Its go, it is going to attempt to flee. It will turn and
and I will
Try to
teleport it back in front of me.
fly away. Well, you get an attack of opportunities, as does Fern, as does Larry, as does Perseus.
So if we can get your attack of opportunity,
Wail on it.
if it gets away, reaction will pull it back in.
So, Larry gives an attack roll.
Uh,
It's just because you're highest in initiative.
with my short sword, it's 22.
Hits.
You can sneak attack because we're all present.
It's not. It's
okay.
not my turn again. I've used it once.
Yes,
per
but
turn.
you can use it once per turn. It is someone else's turn. So you can sneak attack.
Well, hang on, isn't it not on the same turn yet?
Yeah, if we're in this is the same round of turn.
This is the same round. It is a different turn. An individual has
Oh, it's
an
once
individual
per
has a turn. Let me make certain that it's once per turn and not once per
I'm
round.
just going to
I know
go
that
with I've done it once this turn. Until my next turn, I don't get it again. So that is 10.
Well, if you do more than 8 damage, it kills it anyway.
That's
So
10.
yeah,
So,
okay, 10.
yeah,
It is dead.
I feel like per turn means not until my next turn. 'cause I've used it once.
that would be per round, like I say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
per turn.
So they can,
this is
they
the,
can make
on the
things like
creatures.
that so specific, and they can't make a fucking rule for like I don't know all the stupid things they don't have rules for crafting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How old
that,
is
We do have crafting rules now. We didn't before. Yeah.
that is very powerful. Cool.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there are certain rogue builds built up around like getting as many reaction attacks or many opportunity attacks as you can because it's a way of sneak attacking twice per round.
That makes
Oh.
sense. So
Theo
nobody has
Pure.
heard anything throughout this entire encounter. The thing has, you have existed in total silence. Strange kind of dreamlike fight. But a lot warier, you continue on.
Quick sign language check if anybody's hurt.
I'll point to. Wait, what were they doing? I'll point to some bruises. They were just hitting me with blunt force.
I have scratch.
I want to step over and like look over Larry and see how bad he's hurt. Like,
Yeah, they were doing kind of thunder damage, so you were kind of getting smashed down, but feeling it in your lungs. Like, I don't know, Larry. Many
I'm
points
hurt
down?
34 of 46.
wait, did you
You
just
took
say
12 points of damage.
your max health is 46?
Well, no, I've got 5 extra max health now because of that thing earlier.
But damn, that's low. That's low health.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're down by 12
Says
points.
the paladin to the rogue. Sure,
We
yeah.
can't all have 80
Yeah.
plus health like you bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah, I will heal you with the. I'll
It's a
lay
tough feat
hands,
to start, yeah.
lay on hands,
Cool.
and give you that 12 health back.
Oh,
Did you say thunder damage, Gav?
Thunderstruck.
Their thunderous slam attack, the one they were doing most often,
Okay.
was thunder damage. And they were resistant to anything. Bludgeoning, lightning, piercing, and slashing.
That's why I wanted to light a torch up and start beating with a bit of fire torch, because at least I knew that would do some damage.
No, but resistance just means half damage.
Yeah,
But half a d12 is a lot better than...
A full
Well, maybe
D2.
well, actually, I still did 18 points of damage with a fucking unlit torch.
Not bad, I guess.
Yeah, not entirely. Well, it's half a
I saw
d12
it
or a
once and did, like,
d6 for a
28.
fire attack. So,
It would have
It's
been
the
half,
same.
it was 9 damage, but still, yeah.
anyway,
Is anybody else hurt? Anybody else looking hurt?
Hardly. No, I'm still above what would be my normal maximum.
I've lost like the bonus health you give me, and I've got 9 hit points temp on top now because I went raging. So I'm alright for a minute.
Yeah, I'll leave the rest of mine. I won't bother healing myself because it's just a couple scratches.
And Khan will keep his rage going for the 10 minutes he can.
so it's another 2 or 3 minutes across the floor before you start to smell,
Why am I getting a message?
even feel the heat of this dry air. Charred rock, very alien smell. You find an opening, again with the dwarven runic symbols painted in, or carved into the stone, but then painted and daubed with some sort of silvery paint. Passing through these, you get the sound of the bubbles of lava bursting, your own footsteps and breath, and just the heat haze in the air. The environment in this room is heated.
Oh boy!
Bridge stretches across the gulf as a river of lava flows east, north to south beneath you. These were last minute maps, so please ignore what's on this end. That is not what's actually there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna imagine it as this end on both ends. Sort of.
Exactly, yeah. Didn't get time to Photoshop them because I just grabbed them last minute.
Which one? We're at this end?
Yeah, if you guys would like to place yourselves down the
Ooh.
word now. And you can take the tiles there as 5 feet squares.
Did we see any trace of the dwarfs when we were coming?
Not in that last chamber.
What do you mean trace of the... Oh, the guys we're looking for, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was like, you never really asked how many, but he had said groups of Ember Wardens had been sent and none had returned.
Mm.
Well, I'm thinking like if I see one, I'm picking up his weapon because I'm imagining it may have a magical fucking effect in comparison to trying to bat him with me fucking thing. And if we're in lava, well, there's only one creature that comes to mind for me that might be in the lava.
Does the heat haze is distorting the other side of the bridge, and it's about 100 feet across. There is, on the other side, down at the lake edge, you can see these creatures, humanoid in shape, however much larger even than Karn, and they are just dripping piles of magma in humanoid form. And there is, well, we gotta make them large to start with. And there is 4 of them.
Yeah,
They-
do you want to swap places with Vic?
They do not notice you
Nope.
immediately.
What do you say they were?
They look like magma elementals or something like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Um,
How far away are
Can I
they?
send-
I'm going to shoot one.
can
They're
I send Blue trotting across the bridge first? Make sure that it's safe to actually walk on.
So the bridge looks chunky. So it does, to your eyes, look safe.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
And Blue kind of starts to fly across. It does have either side of the bridge, there are walls.
okay, that's
They're about 2.5 feet high.
Walking, please. I wish to come back and tell me that the stones are intact, that they're real.
So it kind of mocks you, scoffs, and then starts walking across, like
Chin in the air,
it's
like a haughty
chin
cat.
in the air, tail up, showing you its asshole as
Yeah.
it walks across the bridge in front of you.
Yep.
And to your eyes as well, these things look sturdy, dwarven made, and yeah, solid, real. But like I said, they haven't seen you.
Can they
What would you
see
like to do?
onto the bridge?
No, they're probably. The bridge is kind of low to the lava. You would imagine the bridge is kind of quite warm in the middle.
we could try
They could
talking.
climb. They could climb on the bridge. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You're not. And if you were to, well, not Karn,
Actually,
but
no.
if one of the others were to crouch behind the walls, you could probably cross it hidden.
Can I wait for a minute? Just so I can get my spell slot back that I spent before.
I'll allow
I'm
it.
going to use all of your spell slots. I'm going to take this time to.
Well, I've used half my spell slots. So,
There you
yeah.
I'm going to take this time to put my short bow in my bag and finally equip the oath bow from it.
Okay.
I'm not going to get the fucking attunement to it, but I still get the damage, right?
Yeah.
So
Um,
D8 plus 7. Yeah, it's more damage. What's it? I'm using it.
So what these guys are doing is they're kind of wading out into the shallows, picking up handfuls of the magma, coming back to behind these pedestals, and they're kind of dumping them on these pedestals on the side of the bridge. It looks like they're trying to destroy the bridge.
Huh. Should we? I'll say, guys, should we talk to them? Maybe
Yeah.
the dwarfs all got killed by those fucking flying carpets back there, or wherever they were.
Or maybe the flying carpets were a defensive mechanism that we triggered and the dwarfs got killed by these things.
Or maybe these are a defensive mechanism that was triggered by the flying carpets, and we killed the dwarves. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this.
I did.
I did not kill any dwarfs.
Okay, good to know, Kyle. Thank you. Good to know. All right, fuck it. I'm going to shoot one of them with the earth bow. Wait,
Would
how
you wanna
far
let
away are they? 5,
Jed
10,
take his minute
30,
to get a spell
40,
slot back?
50, 60. At 61 seconds, I'm going to shoot one of them. 10, 20,
Go,
30,
Jed, you can get
40,
that back.
Thank you.
60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 150. And I believe that is what I need. Okay, I'm going to walk forward and shoot. Fuck it, that'll do. I'm going to shoot the front left with the oath bow. Can't think of a reason why I would have advantage, so I'm just going to do it without.
At long range, you might actually have disadvantage kicks.
It's not long range, baby!
Okay.
It's 20 on the attack roll. That's why I just moved forward to be within 150
You
feet.
steady aim as well.
No, I moved. So it's 20 to hit.
And you're using a longbow, is it?
Yep. Magical longbow.
Okay.
I'm not attuned to it, but I guess that means I don't get the extra damage, but it still does the same damage and it's still magical, or I don't know how that works. Whatever. I mean, it's 1d8 plus something. Which is 7.
Try sneaking to get the sneak attack.
Oh,
I'll
wait.
say he's hidden.
Sure. 1d8. Can I? Oh, you gotta click roll now, and then 5d6. Thank you for reminding me. I could have just bonus action sneaked, or whatever.
If it's a proper sneak attack, then it would be a thingy crit, wouldn't it?
He's not an assassin, so no.
No. That's 20 plus 7. 27.
All right. And that was into number 1.
Front left, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the arrow pierces into the sludge of magma. It seems to hurt.
Excellent.
And starts to melt.
And give us reactions. Or sorry,
But
initiative rolls.
can we just like carry them? I don't know.
You
We can do it. I
can,
don't
but
care.
some people got some shit ones, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
Initiative roll for fun.
I still say keep 1 initiative per session. Makes sense to me. 16.
ah, fuck.
Initiative roll for blue.
Did a lot worse this time.
Yeah, initial rush row per session isn't necessarily good for me. Not if I roll crap. Get
don't
advantage.
Okay, well, they're going on 13, so
I've like never had a moment. I honestly don't think I've ever had a situation where I've thought, "Oh God, me being last in the initiative is bad."
It is for
it's rare.
fucking
It never matters. I don't really see.
berserker.
I don't
The
know. I
measuring
guess.
thing.
Anyway, who
So I need
cares?
to
Karen,
activate
you're going
rage for
first.
my reductions. Okay. First thing I'm doing is gonna activate me rage, and then I can move 55, 1, 10, 30, 40, 50. Just gonna move up to there and look for a stone and ready throwing a stone at one when it gets within range.
I
Yes.
think you have to add 10 feet.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna move full thing.
Oh,
I
okay.
wanna, because like I don't want to be out here and then them will get to me by myself, because that's a very bad situation.
Okay, there's a chunk of flagstone that's loose that you can grab.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45.
And yeah, I've got like one hand axe and my big axe left, so it's not like I want to throw that straight away.
That's not
Okay.
accurate.
Yeah, figured. Just checking if it was.
So
Not
this
at
first
all.
blue dot is 100 foot from our start point. That's 150 foot from our start point.
Cool.
Should mark, if Khan is at 50.
All right. Okay, so you're holding your action, Karen. It's into you, friend. Then.
Yeah, 'cause
Cool.
I got
Yep. So similarly, how many extra feet do I get for being there, Percy?
10 feet.
An extra 10 feet. And am I in range from there?
Yeah, 10 feet out from me.
Okay, so I can get to here. And similarly, then... So I'm going to also hold an action. And when... The trigger for this is... When they start to get up onto the bridge, if they're coming up here, or in anywhere past this point, really, because I've got the whole bridge in range now, I'm going to cast Hunger of Hadar. But I'm not going to do it until we're in the area.
Hey, God, the
Right.
horrible.
Hunger of... Yeah, it's... Creature that starts its... I'm just rereading the... Creature that starts or ends its turn in the area is what takes the damage, but oh well. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, then on to Larry.
Oh, I'll steady aim and shoot the same one. Fuck it.
Okay. Nice,
fucking
that hits.
a lot. So it's 5d6 plus 1d8. So 20.
It's aware of you now. Do you still get your sneak attack?
If I steady aim, I do. 20.
Okay.
Oh, that's cocked on the fucking rolling strip. What the fuck? 20 plus 2 plus 7. Yeah, 29. Damage. In fact, I'm just going to take a fucking D8 off one of you bastards.
All right.
What is this? Is this a D8?
That sloughs an arm off him and it just slops off into the magma.
Hell yeah.
And after Larry, it's their turn. With a movement speed of 50, they're going to slop. It's going to be double movement to get up here, which would be, let's say, a 10-foot climb. So it'll be kind of 25
Yeah.
up to there.
In
And then,
in terms of my reaction, then, can I see
Yeah.
where they get to and then trigger the spell?
yeah.
Okay.
Which would be 25. Which would be another 25. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're basically all going to do the same thing. That's 5, 20, 25, 2, 3, 5, 10. That's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 15. 25. 30. 5, 40. No. There. That's what they get.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast... Do we have radius markers?
And not easy. Not handy.
Okay.
I'll draw something.
Figure it out.
So I can hit them all in a 20-foot radius, though? Yeah, 20-foot radius, easy,
Well, you
yeah.
just use the circle, right? Just go 10. Oh, wait, no. 10.
Yeah, exactly. It's a real fucker.
It's that sort of size. So
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, so let's just draw a box because that's easier. Okay,
10-foot
whatever.
radius, 20-foot radius. Yeah, you can just hit them all.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Okay. And so, Fern mutters something. You all will hear something nice coming out of that, and she got a spell slot back. And the space around them warps and distorts. A sphere of darkness appears. Was Khan's intent to make an attack?
I will be throwing the bit of chunk of stone I picked up, but I think they're about out of range there.
If they're out of range, that's fine. Okay. 20 foot. Yeah.
I have no clue what the range would be for a throw attack of a piece of stone. So
Okay.
I'd say a throw attack on an improvised weapon is 30 feet, but you being a big lad, I think maybe a better rule might be it's 10 feet for every strength modifier.
Which
So
would
if you have a
be
plus
50.
5, it could be 50.
Yeah.
I think that kind of seems fair.
It is dark, so they are all blinded.
And it is difficult terrain.
It's difficult terrain, and because they are ending their turn there, they make a dex save.
So their dex save is going to be... Fucking hell, there's weird. It's plus 3. So we got a 15, a 12, a 20,
2 fails. 20 passes.
and a fail.
Okay.
So the third one, number 3, passes.
Is that half on a success? No, it's pass fail, so it's fine. Okay. And so I've got to work out how much colder acids. It's 2d6. 4d6 acid damage at the moment.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck's sake. I went into the fucking dice bag. Can I roll those again, Gav? Just
Yeah,
one of those.
roll them again.
I'm going to move the dice bag.
I watched that happen. That was funny.
14 acid damage.
On all of them.
Yep. Apart
All
from the
but
one that
one.
passed. So number 3 passed, I think. From Delicious Tentacles.
This is acid damage. Done.
Acid
Okay,
damage. And then at the start of their next turn, they just take 46 cold.
Okay. And weirdly enough, the new fire elementals are susceptible to throwing water over them, but not to cold damage,
Okay, neat.
which is stupid and has to be ruled against. Okay. Whose go is it? That was
You could fuck them up with create water.
sorry, this was reaction. That wasn't turns. So
That
they
was-
had
that
just
was the end
moved,
of
so it's
fire elemental
Perseus's
storm,
go.
Do we have concentration tokens around?
Yes.
Somewhere, haven't we?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got some over, but you got a
I-
pile
I-
by you.
I got a
I
pile?
think I gave somebody a bag of them now.
Yeah, I've got some here, yeah.
Here, got a bag here.
I've got one. I've got one.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Okay, so Perseus, into you.
First things first, moving up.
But they're in darkness, so they can't see us, we can't see them.
Oh, and I should have said they are emitting a huge illumination, or they were before they were swallowed by the darkness. We're lighting up the area around them.
Do they now believe in a thing called love?
I believe in a thing called love. We didn't see them live. They were pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'd love to watch that.
Hmm. I don't know why, but I'm really tempted to cast haste on Karn and let him go running.
I ain't gonna go charging in there. I can't fucking wrestle these things, mate.
I
Just made
know,
of
I know.
lava. Fucking, I'll burn myself up.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
Karn.
looking like
That's,
Freddy Krueger.
is Karn now smarter? That's the thing. Karn will
He's
probably try
not
and eat
stupid.
these things.
He's not stupid enough to fucking fuck around with fire. He's been cooking.
Spicy.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Well, either way, make up your fucking mind.
There's nothing I could do if they just stood in darkness.
Pick up a
You're
stone
gonna-
and launch it.
Ready in action, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, do you know, I'm gonna ready spell, ready guiding bolt when one steps
Alright.
out of the darkness.
Okay, cool. Then Blue, if he's doing anything,
Is it at the other end of the bridge?
Oh, sorry, Blue was meant to go off and... Yeah, well, they won't have seen Blue, so I'm going to say it's not... Yeah, it's somewhere down here.
Yeah, I
happy
think
enough
I'm
with
gonna I think I'm going to leave it where it is, to be honest. I don't want to... Yeah, it's going to take a hide action,
Cool.
which it's invisible, but I'll roll if
Yeah.
you want.
No, it's invisible. It's fine. Okay, so back to the top of the round. We have Karen.
Okay. So is the blue the darkness and the orange is...
Now, one of the effect is the same. I don't know which circle is which.
Okay.
Yep.
That seems fair. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use me bonus action to keep my rage going. And move forward a little bit, I guess. Yeah, I do. Ooh, 10. Actually, no, yeah. Because I have to keep my action for ready in it, don't I?
You give your reaction. Or
No, because I've got my reaction for... Or you use your reaction to launch
Yeah.
or... Okay.
backed out of turn. Basically, you use your reaction. So you can use your bonus action now to keep your rage going.
Move him there. If I stay... So I'm going to stay there then. I will leave my reaction for launching the stone, and I will use my action to give Fern, because she's the only one within 10 feet, 3d6 temp.
Neat.
All right. Then we're on to Fern's go.
Which is 13.
13 temporary hit points. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to keep my concentration up. Now, I can't see them, but I can kind of guess where they were on the last thing. Can I make an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage?
You can.
Let me see if the spell says I have to be able to see them. No, just in range. Okay, cool. Yep. So let's say number 1 is at the front. I'll make an Eldritch Blast against that at disadvantage. So 9 plus 9 is 18.
That hits.
Great, cool. And am I high enough? And I make an... Yeah, so I get 2 attacks with that now, actually, so...
Well, it just gives the damage roll for the first one.
Okay, first one is 9.
That kills it.
Okay. Do I hear it die?
You feel it. You sense it die.
Okay.
Gets a little colder. Gets a little 1 degree colder in the room.
Yeah.
Can't imagine that.
I'll attempt another Eldritch Blast attack. I can't see it, but against, let's say number 3 this time.
All right.
So 5 plus 9 is 14.
That will hit.
Okay. 7 points.
On number 3.
Number 3. Yep.
Noted.
Okay.
After Fern is Larry.
I guess I'll just shoot a different one. I'm assuming that I'm going to give myself advantage and it be cancelled out by not being able to see them, and I just roll normally.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll go for the one in the middle, I guess. 17. What is the
That
plus on
hits.
this again? Cool. Oh, that's a good start. So that'll be a sneaky breaky 1d8 plus 5d6, which I have prepared.
Can you
earlier.
take a sneak attack?
Why?
Yeah,
Wouldn't I
you have
be
to
able-
be at advantage.
Oh, I'm not at advantage. Yes, correct. So in that case, yes. Sorry. I thought 1d8 was 14. Ah.
All right.
Why is it locking to that? Oh,
So zoomed into. Well, no, it's just being weird. What have I done? Why is there? Oh my god.
And after Larry, they react. There go.
Okay, so they all
So they
take.
get cold damage.
Yeah. Let me remind myself of the exact amount.
2d6.
2d6 plus an extra d6 for each spell lot above 3, which I'm casting at 5th level because Warlock. So that's 5d6? No?
Well,
Yeah?
This is gonna fuck them up.
4 or 5? Let me count. 1, 2, 4. 4d6.
46 doubled.
And they just take it because they're starting their turn in the area.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's a banging roll as well. So
Yeah, nice.
20, they take it. I'm going to rule they're susceptible to cold damage.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Hunger of Hater. They must succeed on a dex save. Oh no, it's just flat.
It's
They
the
don't
end
get a
of their
save
turn,
for
yeah.
this one.
No.
It's only for the acid. So they
Yep.
each take 40 points of damage. That will put that on 54 points of damage. 40, that'd be
Oh.
68.
Jed, we
Yep.
forgot to flip our inspirations after our sleep.
You're right.
So I just flipped mine. Just realised.
I've got mine showing on D&D Beyond still, but yeah.
Oh yeah, D&D
I will
Beyond.
throw
Forgot
my
about
rock now.
Yeah, let me move them though.
Yep.
2, 3.
it. Oh yeah, and I can cast my spell as well.
So again, it's difficult terrain while they're in the radius.
10. Okay, that will half their movement, so I'm just going to take them back. So they emerge dimmer, and you can start to see like their magma has started to cool and darken, like the edges of the lake, and they emerge from this fucked looking, and they're just sloughing their ways towards you as they drip, and
Yeah.
half their bodies like drip onto the flagstones of the bridge. Number 3, the one in front, is very bloodied, and the other 2 are just bloodied.
Khan, if you're able to push them, that'll guarantee at least one more round of.
Ooh.
If you're
And
able
then
to push them
Karn,
into
you
the area,
have
they'll
your
have to start
reaction
the
to
next
throw.
turn in the area.
Yes. So I'll throw the bit of rock first, obviously.
Click.
Well,
Percy ready to guiding bolt as well?
Yep.
Yeah,
I will go for a reckless attack, but I will forego the advantage and go for a brutal strike
and
instead,
Perseus, you can roll your stuff at the same time.
Right. Yeah. So let's see.
which
Hits.
is a 17.
It's
Which one? I take it these ones at the back have probably got more health than the one at
Yeah.
the front.
Yeah.
So
one
I'm
in
gonna
front is most
Three is more
damaged.
badly hurt.
That hits Perseus. That hits as well.
aim for 4.
Okay.
It's D2 plus my bonuses, isn't it?
For the rock, I'll say it's a D4.
Okay. That didn't even fucking roll. 2. Yeah,
Plus.
plus
Yeah.
5.
Just give me a total, Vic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
I
math
have
it
enough
up.
numbers in my fucking head.
No, that's a piss poor roll, but okay.
8, so it's 10, and then D10. So that's 10, that's 20. Plus I can push him back 15 feet with brutal strike, mastery, forceful blow.
Okay, and can you push back with a thrown object?
It just doesn't tell me that. Just
You
as
don't
I
have
can
a push mastery on it, and you're not making an unarmed attack, so.
Yeah.
So you can't.
No, it's because it's using the brutal strike, forceful blow.
Ooh. Oh, maybe
Not-
then.
Okay, hang on. I
It's
gotta
not
look
to
this
do with the
up.
weapon. It's from the brutal strike part.
Ah, yeah, I hadn't considered that. And you've got proficiency with improvised weapons, haven't you? So
Yeah.
check the
Oh,
rules.
Is it called Brutal Strike, Vic?
plus
Brutal strike,
4.
level 9 feature, brutal strike, forceful blow. The target is pushed 15 foot straight away from you. You can move up to half. You can then move up to half your speed towards the target without provoking opportunity attacks. Yeah.
When I search the word brutal strike, nothing comes up.
Um,
Fucking so
le-
stupid.
It
level
might
9
be
barbarian
called,
feature.
Is it called?
It's called brutal strike. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Internet bad. Ow, God.
I forgot I can add the proficiency as well to my damage, and so it would be 24 damage.
Can you add the proficiency to your damage?
I think it is.
You
Or
know
is it-
you
no.
you normally don't. You
I don't
you add
know.
your proficiency to the attack roll, but not to the
Ah,
damage roll.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're being stupid. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you should be able to push him.
By the weapon or unarmed strike. It kind of feels like that needs clarification. Whether ranged weapons should be there. Okay.
So it's a strength-based
I'll allow it.
attack roll. It says, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's push back into the sphere of darkness. And then do you want to use that action to move as well?
No.
Okay,
don't
Perseus, what did you get?
11 damage.
To number...
I'm going to do it to number 2 on the back line.
11 damage, let's say 65, okay.
That's
And
radiant
then-
damage. And it's also a next attack against it is at advantage.
Alright, so that's their action. So now it's your
It's just
action.
a movement, isn't it? Yeah, it's
So now it's
So
my
it's-
turn.
Now it's Perseus' turn, yeah.
And that spell didn't count as my turn,
Nope.
did it? Because that,
That was your last turn.
yeah, I might as well
That was,
hit number 2 with another guiding bolt. Because this will be at advantage.
Yep.
with Hindar, is it start and end turn in the circle they take damage?
No, only start.
Is it just
That's just
it's
21
the end
to
of
hit.
their turn or the start of their turn. Oh, so
Yeah. End is acid, start is cold.
it would make a dex save then if it's just ended its turn in the because it was on its turn
Oh,
that
yeah,
gone
yeah,
through
yeah.
the thing at it. I think
What's its dex save DC?
17,
Misses. Okay, so it's taking 2d6 acid damage.
46.
Oh yeah, because you upcast it. This will probably kill it.
12 acid damage.
Not quite,
Tentacles.
but it is. In fact,
it's
yeah,
gonna be fucked next turn though? 'cause
yeah,
it's-
it won't exactly. It's going to take another fucking 40 odd points of damage next turn. When it starts, it's fucked. All right, Perseus, your
Yep.
guiding bolt
Yeah, my guiding bolt, I got a 21 to hit. So that hit.
hits
And 17 damage.
on number 2.
Yep.
17 takes it up. It's looking as bad as number 4. It is all but rock and stone.
Oh, Carl.
Sorry, number 2. I just added that to the wrong thing. Fuck. All right. After Perseus sits onto blue, stay hidden.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's watching for anything else approaching, I guess.
Cool. Then back around to Karn.
Okay,
Right, I want to go toilet.
I am going to charge at them. Well, not. I'm not going to use run, but I'm just going to use my full movement to get to there.
The number 3 is the healthiest of them. The other 2 are fucked.
It was me because 3 was on the lowest health before, and they came out of the
Okay, in that case, I might have
Actually, no. I'm gonna
applied
move
damage wrong.
here.
But
Well, three was on lower hit points than 2 and 4 until we just hit them a bunch.
Yeah. 2 or 4 are like on like 10 hit points each, while
Yeah.
fucking 3 has 30 left. But
And
so I
then
think 3 hadn't been damaged since they left the con.
Yeah.
With the AoE.
I'm
Yeah.
going to fucking I'm gonna kick this dude, I think, back into the fucking shit. Let me see.
Unarmed strike then, yeah.
Yep, unarmed strike. Which one? I can do. I'm going for a brutal strike, obviously, which is 24. And
Yeah, that hits.
do I use? He's further than 5 feet, isn't he?
From the
my
radius.
thingy? Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
looking whether I should use shove or fucking DC, push him over 5 feet or prone condition. Yeah, so I will use the brutal strike instead of taking the 10 damage and push him into the thingy. So then what is my damage is 1d4 plus 8 plus 3, so that's 11 plus d4.
Oh,
That is 14. 14 damage, but he gets pushed back into the shit.
How far do you push him?
15 feet.
Okay. As you kick him, just the heat from his being causes you some damage.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Where's my d10s? It's 1 point of fire damage. As he gets pushed back into the sphere of darkness and will likely remain there. Do you have a second attack?
I do. I was here. So 10, 20, 30, 40.
So that's
Yep.
50 feet is to the next dot. So
So I can easily get to there and do the same again.
Looking for
So I've got the
13s to
brutal
hit.
strike.
It's
That's a hit, and then it is 1d4 plus 11, which is 12 damage, but he gets pushed back 15 feet.
okay. After Karn, it's well. To be honest, guys, this is going to kill them. They start their turn there. They're all like less than 20 hit points. Jed, can you just give me a damage roll
yeah, sure.
for
Yeah.
cold damage? So 4d6.
Do you want to
And
roll me
if-
a damage for the kick as well?
No, it's not going to make a difference.
Less, so 20 total. If they're
20.
doubling, well, 10 on the dice total.
Yeah, 20 is going to kill them all.
Yeah.
So as the spell fades, well, you can feel their life force kind of ebb away, and
Yeah.
within the weave of the magic, and they're just statues as the magic fades.
Pardon me.
On being close enough, the black sphere was kind of slurping and making like slapping, whispering noises.
Yeah, it was
You know.
unpleasant.
Yeah,
And it was emanating cold and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrid.
Pass
Can't
through
give
them,
Fern a strange look.
catching up with as Fern kind of catches up with Blue as you pass the other side. And you, on the other side, isn't what's on the map here. There's just another door. Tall, easily double Karn's height. Again, with these mithril engravings of protection in it.
Hmm.
The door is pushed open, revealing
Oh,
Oh god.
a huge forge.
Ooh.
so again, are we up at?
Just one.
Yeah.
over here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, over here, let's see.
Where did I go? There I am.
And these, it doesn't show it well on the map. Exactly, thank you, Jed. The hexagon or the
Pentagon.
pentagon, quintagon, I
sides.
was going to say, 5 sides pentagon, pentagonal, is steps, kind of raising up to a dais, and an enormous silvery anvil sits on top. Curled around it is a red dragon. And I'm
Oh boy.
going to leave it there for the evening.
Hell yeah.
Neat.
Oh, I burnt through
Behold.
3 spell slots.
Great red dragon.
It's not a great red. It is a young red dragon.
Comes a
Bastard.
red dragon.
Cool.
But,
Still got my 3rd level spell slots.
Sometimes.
I got a
or,
bow.
well, hang on, it's 10 o'clock now. Do you just want to do this, Scrap?
No.
I kind of
Okay.
want to save it till the next session, just because it'll be an amazing way to start the next session.
Cool. Okay. We'll do that.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it means
Yeah.
you have to prepare less as well.
We'll kill it in like 3 rounds. 2 rounds.
Yeah, that's the thing. According to the rules,
when Gav has
adult dragon might be too hard, and a young dragon would be too easy. And it is a young dragon, but I might have to
We
upgrade
have
it to an
never
adult dragon.
we've never fallen afoul of a red dragon in Gav's campaigns before, ever. So
Exactly. What's the worst that could happen? This is your time for revenge.
Yeah, I mean, spells like that on the bridge, I can't do that all day long. I've got 1 spell slot left.
well, you bitches
Oh,
should have been
it's
so
sleeping.
goddamn trigger happy then.
It's
Yeah,
I mean,
all mine.
quite happy with my use of the spell then. I just
I've got all 6 of mine.
Got you to this stage with all the HP you currently have.
Yeah.
yes.
Like
Exactly.
that was a brutal use of that spell. It fucked those guts.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
teamwork.
I'm gonna misty step the shit out of this dragon.
If we do a short rest, are you able to regain anything?
You're not
The guy's fucking looking at
short-rested.
us.
I was about to say we've just stepped
Is it
into
awake?
his domain. Like,
Oh,
We
I
made a
was
bit of a
asleep.
racket in the next room. Yeah, I reckon it's fucking awake.
We don't know that it's going to be a fight. We can just say hello to the thing.
You just shoved 2 giant fucking fire guys off about 100-foot drop. They would have made a
Hey.
bit of a noise. Yeah,
No, I
dragon
just
knows
pushed
what
him into his magical fucking code zone.
it is. Maybe the dragon is the blacksmith.
Yeah.
And we've killed his friends, which is going to piss him off. So now the
I
dwarves are
can
going to
tell you where you can find lots more tasty dwarves.
Yeah.
Surely they would have told us if the dragon was meant to be here.
I don't know. I can't understand the bastards. Anyway, good night. I'm tired.